Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Today is definitely Monday. I just did all that foolishness just for it to be Monday. Wow, that's embarrassing. And I'm not gonna edit this out either, cause why? To save face? I really thought, why did I think it was Tuesday? Child, happy Monday. Let's just get into it. So, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikase. It is pronounced Nikase. My mama will probably tell you still not pronounced that way. That's just, let me tell you a quick history on why my name is Nikase. So my dad was the one who named me. I was named after my great grandmother, right? But I am Haitian. So you actually say my name Nikase. That's how you say my name. That is like, if we're gonna go to Haiti, when they see that name, they're gonna say Nikase. If you grew up around me, you're either calling me mama or you're calling me Nikase. It's not Nikase. So where did Nikase come from? So I had to go to a school, clearly here in America, and I don't know what teacher was like, hey, we're gonna say your name like this, you're gonna accept it because this is how I see your name. So I did go to preschool, and all I remember people saying was Nikase. Like, whoever in preschool that started it, they were just like, Nikase, that's how we're gonna say your name. And I'm just like, okay. So at home, Nikase. In American English world, Nikase, no problem, cool. So all I remember is like going through elementary, all of that good stuff. If someone said, mind you, my name is always butchered unless I introduced myself to you and I said, hey, my name is Nikase. If you more than likely 95% of the time, my name is always butchered. I actually really appreciate people when they tell me, hey, how do you say your name? Instead of just I don't even know how they come up with some of the things they come up with. But literally, I just remember always correcting people and saying, no, it's Nikase, it's Nikase, it's Nikase. But in reality, it's Nikase. But I just feel like that's just the Haitian way of saying my name. Because like, if you think of somebody named Claudia or Michelle, they say it differently in like Haiti too. Because Michelle would be Michelle, or Claudia would be like Claudia. So it's just like, or Jessica would be Jessica. So it's just like, I don't know. I figured Nikase would be Nikase. I don't know, but I don't know why I just did this rant on this thing right now. Just whatever. That's not whatever. So I really came on here to talk about, now I'm debating if I should just make this a short video about my name. Nah, I'm gonna talk about what I was talking about. So I was on Facebook. I was on Facebook when that whole R. Kelly thing of him being found guilty, I don't know what state it was, at the time, of sex trafficking and racketeering and whatever. First of all, I got 3 in this time, not 2. Just saying, I'm doing something different right now. Anyways, oh, and by the way, this is day 40. Yesterday was actually day 39. I don't know, everything is just so mixed up in my world right now. So today is day 40 of my 75 hard. Anyways, okay. So people were commenting on how some people were defending R. Kelly, right? So when the whole thing of R. Kelly came out, when all those women did the documentary talking about their experience of how he's just a trash basura person, right? I was like, oh, this man is evil, evil. And from that day that I saw one of the parts, because I didn't watch all of them because it was just really heartbreaking to me. When I saw one of the parts from that day, I vowed to never listen to R. Kelly again. I don't care about this man or whatever. I remember as a child, I always heard of the rumor of him peeing on somebody, but I didn't know if it was true or not, and I never did my due diligence to really like look up the video or try to find out. And I knew people always made jokes about R. Kelly, but in one of the documentaries, it talked about how like when people say stuff about him, he'll come out with something that's real jamming, and it was just like all is forgiven. And I know a lot of R. Kelly hits. I used to be a fan, but it's just like now his music is just destroyed in my eyes. Like I can't listen to any of the words he's saying without him thinking of a little girl. So I saw somebody was commenting like, I get that what he did was wrong, but you guys need to separate the art from the artist. And I'm just like, you sound stupid. Like you really sound stupid, because I just don't understand how someone can still like, do you not know that you listening to his music is still supporting him? You can't separate that. Like you really can't. You're still putting money into this man's business, pockets, whatever. I don't know how his stuff is set up, but you're enjoying the things that he's done. And knowing what he did, I just don't see how you can separate the two. And people were trying to explain like, you know, his music is like feel-good music. It brings joy to people's lives. And to me, I'm just like, you're still not making sense to me. You're literally still not making any sense to me. You're defending a monster, really. And I don't get that. And I don't get you. And to me, that makes me look at them a different way, because it's like, how can you, to me, when I think of a work of art, I think about the person, right? I can't separate the person from their artwork. I can't separate the person from their music. I can't separate the person from whatever. Like if they put their heart and soul in creating this masterpiece, it's a part of them. Like this is not coming out of, I don't know, thin air. Like if someone is someone who's painting, if their art is paint, they're giving people a piece of themselves every time they paint or draw or make music or whatever, or direct a film. It's them. It's what's going on in their mind. A director or a person who writes a film or a story, it's something that's in them. That's a part of them that they're giving you. So it's just like, how can you separate one from the other? If you just say you want to listen to his music, that's your business, but just know that you are supporting this man by doing that. And I don't see how you don't see that. And that just really makes me question your mental, because I'm just like, to me, there's a lot. You know how many people make music? Millions of people make music, and a lot of people make music that brings joy to you, that makes you smile and all this other stuff. And I don't know, if I ever hear anything come out about whatever artist I love, I'm gonna have to drop them. I'm gonna have to drop them. Like, I don't think since that time I've listened to anything of R. Kelly's. Like, If it comes on Pandora, what is Pandora? If it comes on, if it plays on Pandora, I'll give it a thumbs down and skip it. I never listened to it by choice. And life goes on without his music. That man deserves everything he's getting. And I could just only think of the traumatic scars he's left on all these women who are probably still fiending for this man, you know? Because he's brainwashed them. And those that did come out and speak out, I am so proud of them. Like, so proud of them. But I could only imagine the PTSD that has come from it. You know, coming from a person, from a personal experience of someone who's been abused in that manner, it takes years to even think you're healed, like to even think that you're healed from it. You know how that stuff has affected my marriage in a particular way where I'm sensitive about certain stuff. So it's just like they've dealt with years of abuse. I don't know. What's your thoughts? Share below. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, which is the same thing as liking it. I know I just said the same thing twice, but 2 different ways. Subscribe and hit that notification button. Now I'm on day 40. I am. So I have 35 days yet left. Still drinking my little waters. Still working out twice a day. Still reading my books. Taking my picture. Oh, Lord. Love you guys, but Jesus love you most. Talk to you, manana. God's willing.